ahead.
So, you were talking about you got out of the hospital and it's better here, and you were talking about the state fair. That's what you said.
Yeah, I had my jams at the state fair. Got first prize. Yep.
Yeah, I read that in the book that you started doing that kind of late in life, and actually you won an awful lot of awards.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I learned an awful lot. And I think we all do. Is keep struggling along. You keep learning. And there is so much to learn. Oh, that's what really gets you.
You know, when we had lunch a couple months ago, you mentioned that. You mentioned that that's one of the things that you really love is learning, and that you want to keep on doing that. And just recently, I learned some new things about male elephants that I didn't know before. That they probably are a lot more social than we once thought, and it reminded me that when I started at the zoo, Tungwa was running with all those females and the calves. It was one big happy family for the most part.
Oh no, you took it. It's fine, do it.
Well, I would imagine that if you spent a lifetime with elephants, you'd still be learning things.
You know, Katie Payne, who worked with us on infrasound, in her book she says something about scientists have put a line in the concrete, and sometimes they're way too rigid about kind of learning about elephants because they're stuck believing one thing. We've seen a shift in that, which is really great, but had we not thought about that, we wouldn't have learned all the things we've learned already based on having a big group of elephants to study, really.
Yes, it is. Yeah. You know, as little as I know about elephants, and as much as I have learned, I still don't know very much. It's, there's so many differences in the elephants, and they respond differently. So we struggle with what we know, and I guess they do too.
Really?
Because they sure don't know everything that we know, but they know a lot more.
You know, when the zoo facilities were built back in the 60s, you designed a facility that was considered state-of-the-art at the time because of what you could do with that, with elephants. And so now, 60 years later, we're rebuilding, we're going to do it differently. So what would you like to see in new facilities for elephants that would be better for them?
Well, the things I would like to see is that you don't have heated floors. I don't like that, because usually if there's any heat in floors, it's hard on the ankle joints and the knee joints. So we would like to do away with any heat that's in there. There should be ways to put dirt in things on the floor, which then again would save a lot of problems with their corns developing on their feet. Yeah, there's so much, and you're making up something that's much larger. I hope you use a lot of dirt.
That's exactly our plan. Right now, we've got about 30,000 square feet indoors, and probably about 20,000 square feet is natural substrate, is soil. Because it's just like you said, it's the joint health and the foot health that those hard surfaces negatively impact.
Yep. Oh, yes. People have been living with that problem for a long time, and people that work on concrete floors have tremendous amount of problems with their ankles and their knees, and even their hips at times, because the jar, I guess, is continuous, and that really shows up. Yeah. Well, if I had known anything when I took that job at the zoo, I probably would have gone out and shot myself. But the discovery that TB was rampant in the primates really slowed me down, and then getting a chance to learn something about elephants along with a lot of other animals just kind of kept me going. But I survived it, and it was really good. Good training for me and for the animals. Yeah.
We worked with some interesting animals, Harry and Ingy, the orangs, and Bill, the chimpanzee, and Debbie and Coco. You worked with all of them?
Oh, yes. Yeah. The orangutans really surprise you. If they get out of their pen, they come and take your hand and wait for you to lead them back.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, they are really great. Yeah.
Well, now Ingy has a nice big outdoor area, so she's still with us.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. It's just really great that we could use something like that.
You know, I didn't, I would think that in weather like this, we probably would have kept the orangs in, but if it's sunny out, they go outside, and they really enjoy it.
Yep. Oh, yes. Absolutely. They don't mind the cold if they can move around.
Mm-hmm.
And but eventually we'll improve the zoo to where it's really a very fancy place.
To where it's really great for animals.
Okay.
You know, and one thing that we can actually learn from you is to let the animals be animals and kind of be patient about it, because there's a sense of really wanting to go overboard and just overprotect the animals and overmanage them. In fact, we need to let them be what they're designed to be, and they know how to do that.
Yep, you got to do that. That's very important. Yes. Yep. We all have a lot to learn, and I don't care how long you're supervising, you still have a lot more to learn.